I'm scared. Oh, what the hell is even going to happen with this? Oh my goodness. Amen and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime and welcome back to Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. Now, I have no idea what the hell was going on right now, but it's obviously something that's happened with the guy that Miss Yui has a thing for. And I think we're about thing 4, not Thor. God of Thunder's right here. But I think now we are going to see what happened. So, I hope you guys are ready. I'm not. Ikebishoka. I can still clearly recall the events of that day. Ow, bloody desk. Even now. It was October, the day before my entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning, and visibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I were to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided I'd wear boots to school, just to be safe. And look at that, you did. Oh, wait. Excuse me? Wait, what? What? Hello? You okay there? Nah, I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just having a shower. Yeah, he's having a shower. Let's just leave him be. Let's just go. When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old man lying on the ground, soaked to the bone. I don't think that's an old man. I have a feeling that's not an old man. Now you got me worried. I frantically rushed over to her side. I thought it was an old man. Hold on a minute. Was it not an old man? Oh, woman. My bad. I apologise. I got that really wrong. Rushed over to her side. Hello, are you okay? Oh, great! We found the grudge's grandmother. We are dead. First off, just take a couple paces back. Probably not. The road running by my house was narrow and mostly used only by our neighbours. But it's not like it was closed off to outside traffic or anything, so a hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over the old woman's body and as best as I could. Fortunately, there were no signs of any serious injury. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. But she's still breathing like that. Oh, hello. Musume, hello. Hi. She's crazy. I'm calling out. She's a crazy lady. Okay, this has been great, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay. Okay. The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone in her voice, she seemed terribly desperate. Why does she not want us to go so bad? And heck, why does she know who, like, who are you? You're gonna attack me, aren't you? Please, what? Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively as the old woman began digging through her pockets. She produced what looked to be a crumpled scrap of She's got a charm. She's got a charm. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mum. There was something about her that kept me glued to the spot. Probably that she's creepy as all hell. I sensed desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze. Wait. We've seen her gaze? It's a charm. Omamori. There we go. Yep. The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressured the scrap of paper into my palm. So if she's given us a charm, there's a spirit at the school. Why would there be a spirit at the school? Why would there be a spirit? Hold on. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap and looked carefully at it. At first, I thought I had just been handed a piece of trash. But when I unfolded it all the way, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. Hold on. That's the Sachiko ever after charm. No! Miss Yui, why did you And there was a name written on it. Oh wait, no, it's a voodoo doll. It's a paper voodoo doll. It's not the Sachiko ever after charm, right? Unless it's the Sachiko. Yui Shishido. Nope. How about a fat noob? Yes, my name, written plain as day in easily legible brushstrokes. Oh, but you would normally think that'd be related to voodoo on yourself, though, wouldn't you? I would have thought so. Oh. Crazy. This was all crazy. I didn't understand any of it. Save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. Yeah, like, how does she know who we are? Excuse me. Do you mind with the ambience so much? Oh, great. Yeah, they're back. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another, but she clearly knew both my name and my address. No, keep it. Please don't look up. As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanour had changed. She raised her body up unsteadily from the wet asphalt. Why do you know who I am is a bigger question. She knows about it. Why do you know about it? Tenjinsho. As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instantaneously, it became soaked through the rainwater. My name began to run and quickly turned into a legible black smudge. Whoops! Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair. Wait, what do you mean the way out? Hold on, the way out? Excuse me? Okay.
待って、おばあちゃん。私の学校は如月学園だよ。天神賞なんて知らない。
But yeah, you would think she was crazy, especially if you never heard it. Oh. Oh wow. Oh.
どうしたの？
大変だ。
家の前で知らないおばあちゃんが倒れてるの。救急車呼んで。わかったわ。
Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point. However, so the EMTs brought out a stretcher.
お二人はこの方の関係者ですか？
Nope.
いいえ、家の前で倒れていたので救急車を呼んだんです。身元は分からなくて。
そうですか。では付き添いで乗車はされませんか？
Oh. I don't know if I want to, thank you very much. The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger, but we'd had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so I couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another.
ゆい、あんたは学校行っといで。
And Rick!
でも、この方にはお母さんがついていくわ。あんたは今日面接の練習があるんでしょ？
Wait. So, she's saying you cannot go to Heavenly Host. But, why this day? Why this day specifically? Years back? 6 or 7 years back? Is this happening? Why did she know about it? Oh, wowie. She must have some big connection or something, or must be very sensitive to the paranormal. Jeez.
そうだね。それじゃあお母さん、お願い。
I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I left the strange woman in my mum's care and heading towards school. Walked right by her stretcher. Hey. Mom, get the axle! I need to get this hand off me! Suddenly, a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Startled, I tried to jump away, but found myself ensnared by her terrible bloodshot eyes. Mumsy didn't have anything to say to that, I think, then. Oh my. I'm gonna die. Well, no, I'm not gonna die because Yui's still late later on. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk. Yeah? Alright, hold on one second. I'm just going to position my recording bit because I think it's a bit wonky. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, there we go. That's better. Sorry about that. I was just hoping that it wasn't recording off the screen a little bit, so I just repositioned it a bit. When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on my every word and yelping in unison at key moments.
ゆい、今日は家でおとなしくしておけばよかったんじゃない？
Yeah, that was what I was
だって
thinking.
今日は面接の最後の練習があるからどうしても来たかったし。何か起きないといいけど。
They gone down.
やだ、やめてよ。何も起きないって。
Heavenly Host Elementary, if I remember correctly, the first game was built. Well, this building was built on top of it, if I remember correctly. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
思い出した。
Huh?
え？
What was that?
天神賞って言葉がちょっと引っかかってたんだけどさ、七不思議に出てくるんだよね、天神賞。
Seven Wonders. There it is. There it is.
七不思議って、うちの学校に伝わる如月学園七不思議のこと？
I mean, wonders does count as fushigi, but it's mostly referred to as mysteries, like 7 mysteries. Then again, I guess you could say the same about wonders of the world with that one. So, yeah, that works. That pretty well, actually.
そうそう。
Densetsu.
天神症って何？
Yep, to hear it
放
does.
課後のよしえさんって言うんだけど、聞いたことない？
Yoshie. Wait, Yoshie? Not Sachiko.
知らない。
Yeah, Yuri is definitely
私も
scared.
知らないよ。どんな話なの？如月学園が建てられる前にこの場所にあった天神小学校での話なんだけどさ。
Yeah, so yeah, I did get it right. Woohoo.
その天神小学校で
Okay, music.
放課後校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。
And we're gonna meet her, aren't we? Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying it. So I'm meeting the female crooked man. That is awesome. That is awesome.
その日は10月のちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、時刻はそう夜の7時を過ぎたあたり。
7 at
こう
night.
いう日はよしえさんが出るんだって。天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていないよしえさんは如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。やだ、それ本
I don't know.
当？まあ実際見たことがある人がいるから七不思議になってるんじゃない？
Or it could be somebody created it as a rumor, but considering that this place is built on top of Heavenly Host, I wouldn't put it past it. Yeah, you're telling me that's creepy as hell.
ゆい、今日はもう帰ったら？
Yeah.
そのおばあさんの言ってたことちょっと気になるし、ゆいだけ道が違うから一緒に帰れないじゃない？
だね。お年寄りの忠告は聞いておくもんだよ。
Yeah. Even if they are technically insane. Yes. And I respect my elders. Like, I have to do it here in Japan, even though my boss where I work is a bit much. I'm not going to lie, he's a bit much, and he's not very fond of foreigners very much either, so it's great that I'm working there. And I still have to show him respect. But even back in the UK, I used to work with a lot of elderly people. Some of them are lovely. Some of them are absolutely lovely. Some of them just want someone to talk to. Some of them, anyway. Anyway, moving on.
そうだね。
That was a weird tangent.
なんかゾワゾワしてきちゃったし、もう帰ろうかな。
Well, I've already been on edge this entire game, but thank you very much.
それじゃあ先に帰るね。バイバイ。
Right, here we go. Drama's gonna happen now.
気をつけてね。
We did.
明日ファイトだよ。
What time is it? Come on. Come on, what time is it? Tell me what time it is, because it's gotta be late.
私は慌てて荷物をまとめ、教室を飛び出した。
Oh, this music. Hello. Oh, this is a familiar track. I've heard this one before.
時刻は
Okay.
夕方5時になるところ。外
Oh,
は
it's
薄
5 o'clock.
暗くなっ
Thank
てきてい
goodness
る
it's
け
not
れ
that
ど、
late.
階段の7時までにはまだまだ余裕があった。
So you're saying you're still gonna
だ
stay
から
anyway?
怖がる必要なんてない。と、そう自分に言い聞かせて廊下を進む。それでも下駄箱にたどり着くまでの時間がやけに長く感じられた。
What do you mean by that, Yui? And also, it's windy as hell outside.
ダメだ、やっぱり怖い。
Well, of course you won't be scared. Why did you jump? Excuse me. It's Tsukasa, see? It's fine. It's fine.
司くん。
And I bet he's gonna die. I bet you he's gonna die. You scared me.
なんだよ、その満面の笑みは。
Relief.
なんでもない。ね、途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
ああ、いいけど。
やった。
Yep, you
司
you
くんの
worried.
顔を見たら一瞬だけだけど怖かったのが吹き飛んだ。
Yeah.
こういう時男の子ってすごく頼りになるなって思う。そばにいてくれたら 心強いなって無条件に思わせてくれるから。
Yep, I think that just raised a death flag. There we go.
そ
Oh,
れが
God.
気になってる人ならなおさら。
Oh, yeah, you fancy his tears. Don't worry, I know you
雨
fancy
は
his tears.
朝よりも弱まっていた。その中を私たちは傘を差しながら歩く。
Ooh.
司くんとは
Ooh,
たわいもない
the
話で
love
そこ
umbrella.
そこ笑ったりもしたけど、
Ooh.
でも私はどこかぎこちなかったかもしれない。
Well, you were just scared out your wits and you had the weirdest morning
得
in
体の
ages,
知
so
れない
yeah.
恐怖みたいなものがちらついて、いつもみたいに振る舞えている自信はなかった。
Okay, here's what I think's gonna happen now. Tsukasa's gonna go back to the school for some reason. Maybe he says he's forgotten something. And Yui also follows him back. That is my prediction, and then that's when it's gonna happen. Because it's gonna be today, I think.
シシド
Oh, hello. Hello. Lovely we're having.
なんかお前顔色悪いぞ。どうかした？
About that.
おい、
実は怖いことがあって、
Oh, yeah.
怖いこと？
Oh, yeah, it was scary. It was
私の
spooky.
様子があまりにおかしかったのか、司くんは心なしか表情をこわばらせて私を見つめた。 真剣に話を聞いてくれようとしているのが分かって、私は
Yeah.
ちょっと嬉しくなる。
Yeah, of course. You're worried. You're worried
今
sick.
抱えている恐怖をできることなら司くんと共有したかった。だから私は今朝会ったこととカンナから聞いた怪談話を司くんに話した。
Kessa. I'm pretty sure that's morning, isn't it? Kessa. But I might have that wrong.
だけど司くんは
What?
はあ、七不思議ね。
Nana Fushigi.
七不思議を信じるなんて夢があっていいな。
Oh.
ん？
司くんは怖くないの？
Nah, he's not scared. He's
怖いっ
fine.
ていうか妙だとは思うけどな。でもその謎のばあちゃんと七不思議なんて単なる偶然だろう。気にしすぎだって。
I think that's way too big of a coincidence, though. Even for me, I would say that's way too much of a coincidence.
でも
あんま深く考えない方がいいんじゃね？
That's true, but at the same time, you still gotta take caution.
そのばあちゃんは確かに気味悪いけどさ、ちょっと変わった人だっただけだろ。
Well, when you say a little off, I would agree with you there, but at the same time, something didn't feel natural about that whole thing.
そういうんじゃなくて、
Oh, well, yeah, that's not the problem.
解決方法を教えてほしかったわけじゃないよ。
Oh? Oh.
あのね、私は話を聞いてほしかっただけなの。
Oh, okay.
話なら聞いたじゃんか。
Yeah, that's what...
だからそうじゃなくて、
Yui?
わかんねえよ。なんか怒ってんのか？
男の子ってこういう考え方をする。
Now that's a low blow. Just so you know, guys' brains develop slower than girls. So when it comes to socializing, of course men are going to be at a disadvantage. Heck, they probably don't get it until 25. I'm not even there yet. Girls, when it comes to socializing, manage to get the hang of it around 15, 16. So, of course, socially, they do worse than girls. I mean, can't help it for the way that they're bloody born. God damn it. But that's a harsh generalization of guys always do this. Damn, Yui.
人によるのかもしれないけど、でも女子とは違ってすぐにこうすればいいじゃんって解決法を提示しちゃうのだ。
Wait, that's the part you have a problem with? They're just trying to take your mind off it. That's all he's doing.
女子は言いたいことが言えなくて消化不良になってしまう。
What? Really? I wouldn't have even thought that. No, surely not. Like, girls often can't be totally honest with them. We're usually always serious with, well, the people I know are pretty serious with girls anyway. So, if I was with a girl, I'd try and be as serious as possible, definitely. But it's not like they would intentionally try and tell you to just basically shut up and put your feelings away. I don't think that's the case.
私は司くんと恐怖を共有したかっただけ。司くんが一緒に怖がってくれればそれでよかったのに。
Well, I'm sorry, but he's not that scared of it. He doesn't believe in this stuff. That's just him.
この時の私は気にするなって言葉が司くんの気遣いだとわからなかった。
Yeah, he was concerned.
めん
Yeah,
どくさいのかなって抜れてしまった
exactly.
のだ。
Yeah. He wasn't brushing it aside. He was trying to take your mind off of it so that you can settle down. Just so then you can actually fusa. Just fusa.
朝に見たおばあさんの顔が、目が、しわがれた声が何度も頭の中でフラッシュバックする。それが怪談話で増幅されてじわじわと私の気持ちを暗くした。あんなに怖い思いをしたんだからっていう甘えや八つ当たりの気持ちもあったんだと思う。
Yeah, I think you had an overflow of emotions and you took it out on him. Which, yeah, that's not cool.
私と司くんはこの時
And
初
it's all
め
over
て
a
気ま
misunderstanding.
ずい雰囲気になった。
And usually when a misunderstanding happens in this game, something really bad happens. Something pretty
それ
bad.
じゃ私こっちだから。
ああ。獅子堂。
He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I don't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice that his voice was tinged with
なんかあっ
concern.
たら連絡しろよ。
Yeah, he's concerned. See? I considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a... Oh, Yui! Why? Oh, forward in a half, leaving him behind.
ただいま。
Damn. When girls get their minds set on one thing in particular, they stick to it pretty harshly, don't they? Jesus.
ゆい
Oh,
おかえり。
the old lady died, didn't she?
うん。
Greetings, me at the door. My mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. The lady's dead. I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkwardly long time before she eventually, reluctantly opened her mouth to speak.
今朝のおばあさんね。
Yeah, she's dead. She did. She's definitely dead.
さっき亡くなったって病院から連絡があったわ。
Yep.
嘘。
Yeah, the last thing she died doing was she died trying to protect you specifically as
残
well.
念なことだけど。
But why was she so willing to put herself at life's risk, which she did? She died. For Yui, specifically.
あなたは明日の推薦入試のことだけ考えていなさい。それじゃあのおばあさんの話はこれで終わり。さあご飯にするから着替えておいで。
わかった。
Yeesh.
それじゃあ私部屋にいるから。
You're not going to study at all.
お母さんがキッチンへと引っ込んでいくのを見届けて、私はもぞもぞと靴を脱いだ。気持ちは一層重くなっている。司くんにあんな態度をとってしまっただけでも嫌な気分だったのに、あのおばあちゃんが亡くなってしまっただなんて。
I could sort of tell that might have been the case. But there we go. That just adds more weight to why was she so desperate to fill out this? Could it be called a fool's errand? Or an effort that bears no fruit, possibly even? Because it sounds like she tried to help more than one person. Because she said, why do all of you reject my help or something like that? Very interesting. Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk. Oh, hello. Oh, I see you're alive. Very well, okay. The last thing the old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I had taken her more seriously. I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her I wouldn't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place didn't even exist anymore, for goodness sakes. I was exhausted. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I needed to change out of my school clothes, but still sprawled out over the desk, my eyelids drooped and closed. I was out. Good night. Oh, do you mind with the big... Okay, now it's morning. That big ominous clock, though. And it looks like we're in September now as well, judging by the... calendar there. And it's still raining. Oh, actually, hold on. Is that little red thing right there? Is that a radio? Oh, that's pretty neat. And... oh, wow, that's a photo over there. That's like... okay, I'm guessing this is a picture with Yui and her mother. And this must be her classmates from the school. I can't see what that one is. That's cool. And also, is that oh wait, no, that's not a clamp. Those little, I'm guessing those to hook your bags on to keep them off the floor. I need one for my room, actually. My bag is ridiculously heavy. Like, it's heavy. And also, cute little panda stuff. Love it. Right. Oh, damn it, I forgot to read that. Oops. I awoke with a start. The air in my room had gotten notably cooler, and I was shivering. Well, when you fall asleep in that position, it's going to hurt your back. And also, in my time in Japan, I've actually seen the Japanese students also falling asleep in the shared area. So, they do this. It's an actual thing they do. But I guess other students do it. Rubbing my eyes, I glanced at my clock. The needles indicated it was 6:45 a.m. Okay, that's apparently... yeah, actually, no, it is late here because I wake up at 6 in the morning here for my lessons. It was black outside my window, streaked with lines from the still pouring rain. Oh, okay, it's PM, my bad. Sunny, for my exam, the weight of what the next day held for me came rushing into my mind. I'd practiced the interview process with the teachers quite thoroughly, but I was still really nervous. Oh, okay. There was still a little time before dinner. My mind swimming, I decided I'd take this opportunity to clean out all the notes and textbooks I wouldn't need tomorrow from my bag. Yeah, you need them. Oh yeah, you need to carry your tissues here. Oh god, I hope I don't have an exam ticket. No, actually, I haven't had an exam ticket, so I don't know what they look like. I've had a number, but not a ticket. The paper doll's in there, isn't it? The paper doll is in the bag, isn't it? Oh, we forgot something. Oh no. Yep, okay, it wasn't quite how I thought it was going to be. Oh dear. We forgot our pen case. At the school. We need it for the exam tomorrow. And it's nearly 7 p.m. Bollocks. 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 Yep.
別に筆記用具で困ったわけじゃない。家にはいくらでも代わりがある。
Right.
だけど、あの中には司くんから借りた受験必勝鉛筆が入っているのだ。
Yeah, the special pencil.
取ってこなくちゃ。
Oh no. Oh no.
お母さん、私ちょっと学校に忘れ物取りに行ってくる。
え？もうすぐご飯できるわよ。
すぐ戻るから。
そう。雨も降っているし、気をつけていくのよ。
It's time to delve into the horror.
絶対に明日試験会場へ持っていかなければならないものの一つだった。 だから私は迷うことなく学校に戻る道を選んだ。
Okay.
降りしきる雨の中、足元に気を配りながら全速力で走る。走っている間、ちらりと頭をよぎるのは起きた時の時間だった。
Please tell me you contacted Tsukasa.
6時45分。
You've
7
got to
時
do
と
it
語
in
られて
15
いた
minutes.
時間は夜の7時。
Oh, I don't know why I have the feeling that... I have a really bad feeling about this. I have a feeling the moment that we get the pencil case, it's going to turn 7. And... oh god, is it going to be patrolling? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Oh. What time is it?
校門前について真っ先に時間を
We've got 5 minutes.
校舎についている大時計が指し示す時間は6時55分。放課後の吉江さんの怪談話が再び頭をよぎる。
Okay.
10月、雨が降る放課後。
Oh, okay, it's
夜
Jugatsu.
7時。
Okay. So that means her calendar on her desk is on the wrong month because it said September and now it's October. Oh dear. You need to sort out your calendar first, Yui. That's the most scariest of things in this entire game. Oh my god.
あのおばあちゃん、もしかしてこうなるのが分かっていて。
Yeah, I think she did.
やだな、もう怪談なんてあんなの作り話だって。
Skuribanashi, it's just a made up story.
込み上げてくる恐怖を抑えつけるために声を出して自分を叱咤する。
We
見
got
上
on
げた
there.
校舎に人影はない。こんな時間なら生徒はもう帰宅しているだろうし、先生だってどれくらい残っているのか。
I don't know.
けれど廊下の電気はまだ全てついていた。あれだけ明るければそこまで怖い思いをしなくても教室まで行けるだろう。
Are you sure you're
パ
gonna be
ッと
alright?
行ってパッと済ましちゃおう。
Yeah, that would be the best way to do it. Oh god, this is dark. What happened to the light? Oh, oh no. No, 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 no. Nope, I folded up my soaked umbrella and left it on the rack by the entrance, then changed into my indoor shoes. Okay, there's the light. Then entering the brightly lit hall, I took another look around.
やっぱり生徒は誰も
What happened to running straight there? What happened to running straight there? Just get the pencil case and get out now! The deep sigh echoed through the deathly silent corridor. Ordinarily, the din of other students would drown out noises like this, but every little sound was coming through crystal clear at this late hour.
急がなくちゃ。もう
Yes,
すぐ7時だ。
yes. I nervously sauntered toward 3-4. No, go straight there. Don't walk, run there. Picking up speed as it occurred to me to do so. Good, good, good.
今朝のおばあさんね、さっき亡くなったみたい。
その天神小学校で放課後校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。
Oh god. She is gonna be patrolling. Oh no.
その日は10月のちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、時刻はそう夜の7時を過ぎたあたり。
Yeah, there's gonna be choices, isn't there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to choose stuff. Oh no.
こういう日は吉江さんが出るんだって。天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていない吉江さんは如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。
Yoshie, I don't want to encounter you. I don't think... Actually, was there mention of her in the first game? Like, maybe there was something mentioned about her one time? But I don't think it was anything of note from the first game. But I do remember the... Oh, I remember the big guy's name now. It's Yanagisawa, I think. Yoshie Yanagisawa. I think... So that would be his missus, wouldn't it? I think that was the guy with the hammer's name from the first and the one who killed the girl earlier in the series. Well, in this game. I was trying to remember Yoshie. Where have I heard that? Hurry up!
もう何考えてるのよ私。七不思議なんて司くんも言ってたじゃない。深く考えない方がいいって。
Oh, so he did take his advice. Good. Oh, lightning, lightning. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Hurry your ass up. Come on. Thor is on the way. Lightning flashed and thunder resounded with impeccable timing. I jumped in spite of myself.
とにかくパッと教室に行ってペンケース取ってこなくちゃ。
At least get past the stairs. At least get past the stairs, please. Because usually if a ghost repeats itself, it starts off where it died. Which in this case would probably be one set of stairs. But which one is the question? Because it's in a school like this, there's going to be two sets of staircases on the far left and the far right, and in the middle, most likely. So there's three sets. But which one are we at? I have no idea. But that would be the old school layout as well. And there's how many staircases? There's 4 in the old school in the left building. In the right building, I think there's 3 if you count the one that led to the principal's room. So there's 7. Oh, no ghost should show up in a well-lit building like this. Right? Oh, how naive you are. And even if they did, they wouldn't be very scary under all these bright lights. You see, when they emit electromagnetic fields, they can actually, it could actually make them go off. So just hurry up! Hurry up!
明日の試験にどうしても必要なの。だってあれは司くんがくれたお守りなんだもの。
I picked up the pace as I continued to head straight for room 34. Oh, hell no! No!
中等部の方はもう真っ
Do you
暗だ
mind?
な。やっぱり誰もいないのね。それにしても今日はいつもよりこの廊下が長い感じがする。ただでさえこの廊下で遅刻しそうになるくらいなのに。
Just get it and go! I continue my brisk walk. Just run there for God's sake. Walk down the impossibly long hallway toward my goal, jumping every now and again whenever another thunderclap sounded. Kisaragi Academy was comprised of both a middle school and a high school. And this evening, it really felt like it was flaunting its massive size. Now that I think about it, that would be the... oh yeah, middle school, and that's similar to Heavenly Host then. Okay. I would imagine, judging by the layout... I'm just babbling on at this point, sorry. Didn't help that my classroom was in the high school wing, which happened to be past the middle school, making it seem that much farther
い
away.
つもは賑やかな場所がこんなにも静まり返っていると余計に物寂しい。
It becomes creepy! I hate going to places that are normally really busy being dead. I used to walk back home through the town and it would be like 11 o'clock. I would be terrified that everything is so quiet and dark. That's me myself anyway. I find it really creepy going through a town at night. More than
雨
anything.
の音がやけに大きく聞こえるよ。
Don't focus on that, just get your pencil case. I was focusing on the scant few sounds around me as I paced down that long, lonely corridor. I don't think it's going to be lonely very soon. Then all of a sudden... Gee, why am I hearing music? I heard a faint noise as of someone playing an organ.
今の空耳だよね。そうに決まってるよ。
Why an organ?
こんな時間に音楽室で楽器を鳴らす人なんているわけないし。
Yeah, just play the heart, please. Play the heart. Just play through all four orifices to not make me turn cold. Oh, damn. Upcoming visual novels and new releases. Thanks, I'll have a look at that later, group. Nice. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves. It was probably the sounds of the rain, wind, and thunder mixing together. No, that's normal whistling sound you would hear from that, not an organ. Yeah, it just sounded like an organ, that's all. I was convinced. I kept walking. No, you fool, but then I heard the same noise again. This time much more clearly. It was unmistakable. Hold on, let's have a listen. Why does that sound so holy? I feel like judgment is about to come. Oh god.
嘘やだ
Me also. Yada. 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 I was paralyzed with fear. My heart was pounding as if it was struggling to break free of someone's sinister grip.
きっとまだ吹奏楽部の子とか先生が残って弾いてるんだよね。そうだ、そうに決まってるよ。
Just get your pencil case! Thinking about it, I vaguely recalled someone mentioning an upcoming performance by the Wind Instrument Club. I guess an organ would qualify. Somebody must have just stayed late to practice, that's all.
何でもかんでも怖い話に直結させちゃいけないな。
With good reason. I took another deep breath and tried again to calm my overly jittery
怖い
nerves.
と思ったら何でも怖く思えるものだよね。
True. Even peaches can be scary. There's actually a guy who has a fear of peaches, so... I'm not lying. I heard that if you let your imagination run too wild, fear can even make you see things that aren't there. Yes, I've had that happen. And people looked at me like a madman. God, that was embarrassing. And my imagination was most definitely running wild.
あとちょっとで教室だから走っていこう。
Well, why didn't you do that in the first place? I decided to dash toward my classroom so I could get out of this hall as quickly as possible. Oh, wow, that was pretty dark. Okay, finally reaching that familiar door, I swiftly opened it and flicked on the lights.
やっとたどり着いた。あとはペンケースを忘れないようにしなくちゃ。
Thanks to all my unexpected pauses to freak out over thunder and lightning, it took me far longer than it should have to get here. It was already well past it. Oh. She's already active. Oh god. What this tells me, right, this is going to be a long one. Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm making this a long one because I want to resume it. I want to experience this as it should be. I feel like this one right here, I have to finish this chapter thoroughly, like in one video. So yes, strap yourself in, lads. It's going to be a long one. So I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be recording much else today. But I think the organ music now might actually be her roaming around. That's what I think.
7時か。
Yep, it was the appointed time when the ghost of a teacher was supposed to appear. At least according to the school legend.
何もないじゃない。
I let out a sigh of relief and relaxed my shoulders a bit. The lights were on both inside the classroom and out in the hallway. Sure, it was still dead silent, but the fear I had been feeling had completely melted away. Watch it all come back, you
全
ready?
然怖くないよ。やっぱり七不思議だなんて嘘だったんだな。
Yuri, not the Kuwakanai. I'm not afraid of ghosts. I grabbed the pen case I'd come back for and shoved it into my
よ
pocket.
し、これで任務完了だね。
And cut off the power, please. That's what's going to happen. With my long ordeal behind me, more or less, I looked around the classroom and let out another sigh. I'd only ever known this classroom when it was bustling with activity, and thus found its eerie silence and utter stillness to be oddly fascinating. I think that's why people love going to abandoned buildings, is because of that, because it was supposed to have life in it. And that's why they love checking out haunted stuff.
教室に私一人ってなんだか不思議な感じがするな。
I got the idea in my head to try doing something I normally wouldn't be able to do. Like standing at the teacher's podium and writing on the blackboard. you little rebel.
こんなシチュエーションめったにないし。
I think you need to go home. First off, to me, the area behind that podium from which teachers conduct their lessons was like a sacred space. Well, you do want to become a teacher, so that makes sense. I dreamed of standing there myself one day and could hardly resist its pull when presented with a rare opportunity like this.
今なら誰も見てないし。
To my classmates, this would seem like such a silly, stupid dilemma, but that didn't change the way I felt at that moment.
どうしようかな。
Wait, this is a choice? This is a choice? Oh god. Oh, I don't like this choice. I don't like it. I don't like this choice. Stand at the teacher's podium or leave the room? We do need to hurry, though. We do need to get out of here. This is probably going to be a bad end, isn't it? Okay, stand at the
少
teacher's
しだけ
podium.
先生の気分を味わっちゃえ。
I decided I had to try it. During daily cleanup and such, I come and gone from this spot countless times. But this was the first time I'd ever had an opportunity to just stand here and preside over the classroom.
そうか。先生からはこんな風に見えるんだ。教室って。
Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
なんかちょっとドキドキする。
Aww. Gaining a teacher's point of view in the most literal sense was starting to get me really fired up. It may seem silly now, but this was my stage. This was where all my dreams would play out.
私もいつか。
I began to imagine the future that awaited me. Painstakingly detailing some new piece of knowledge for students sitting attentively at their desks. Gliding chalk across the board, filling it with information to aid them in their studies.
いつか先生になれるといいな。
The music is back! Oh no! I was getting so excited that I even began to think my behaviour was a little strange. Maybe it was the juxtaposition of these joyous, freeing visions and the prickling dread I'd been feeling up until just a minute or two before. Then, in the blink of an eye, one of these two conflicting emotions completely overpowered the other. Oh, no. No. Nah. Tear in. Suddenly, my surroundings were bathed in darkness. Going stiff with shock, I stumbled back a step. My back struck the blackboard with a dull thud.
いきなり何？
That music's getting louder again! I instinctively grabbed hold of the rail where the erasers sat. I felt chalk dust against my fingertips. Oh god, that's so loud! My panicked heartbeat was making it difficult to breathe. Was this caused by the thunderstorm? If so, it sure picked a fine time to turn the lights out on me. Why don't you question the organ again?
しかもオルガンの音まだ響いてる。嘘なんで？停電になってるならオルガンだって鳴らないはずなのに。
It's gonna make me do stuff to avoid wherever Yoshie is, isn't it? Hello, old woman! You're back again. How are you? How's the kids? Yeah. Sorry, you're dead. Sorry about that. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? Yep. That's impossible. She was no fortune teller or psychic as far as I was aware. How could she possibly have known this would happen? I think she could have had clairvoyance, maybe. That could be another thing. She could have been a clairvoyant. And maybe use that through, like, a spiritual medium, for all we know. Hell, even if she were a fortune teller or a psychic, predicting the future is the stuff of science fiction. I shook my head.
落ち着くのよ私。
Yeah, just don't say
音
anything
楽
out
室の方
loud!
はまだ停電になってないとかきっとそんな理由だよ。
I curled my chalk-dusted fingers into a fist and silently tried to talk some sense into
と
myself.
もかく
Good.
早く校舎
Don't say anything! I shouldn't have been playing teacher. I should have been in and out and by now. Cursing myself a little, I fumbled my way through the darkened classroom. Don't make noise! Don't make noise! I spent so much time in here, you'd think I'd be able to find my way out of it with my eyes closed, as it were. But sadly, that wasn't the case. Smashing loudly into a desk, I knocked it on its side and began tumbling after it, instinctively grabbing at other desks around me for support. Shh.
いけない。机の中身まき散らしちゃったよ。元に戻さなくちゃ。
Still fumbling around blindly, I gathered up all the scattered notes, textbooks, and writing utensils. Something is patrolling!
でも暗くて何がなんだか。もう何やってるのよ、急いでるのに。本当にドジなんだから。
I let out a sigh. I seem to be doing that a lot lately.
と、これは教科書とノートでしょ。
I hope so. I was trying to take inventory of all the things I knocked out of the desk, and then realised why. I might as well just stand it up and stuff it all back in.
さすがに全部を間違いなく元に戻すのは無理だな。明日ここの席の子に謝らなくちゃ。
Just stay quiet. Stop talking. Not that that was a particularly pleasant prospect. Explaining what I'd done wouldn't be easy, and no matter how I sugarcoated it, it would serve as a clear indication of my clumsiness. If I didn't say anything, it's not like I'd be found out, but that would be the same as lying, as far as I'm concerned, and I couldn't do that.
これで最後かな。
I placed my hand against the floor and swept it around, feeling for anything I might have missed, and I found something alright.
やだ。何これ。なんだかぬるぬるして。
What is it? What, excuse me? What? I clearly brushed my fingers across something, but I had no idea what. It was no notebook or writing implement, though, that's for sure.
机の中からなんでブニュブニュしたものが。
Maybe it had been on the floor all along.
なんだろうこれ。
I rubbed my sticky fingertips a bit deeper into the wet spot. Why would you do that? Just go! Just go! Then brought my hand up close to my face so I could get a better look at what was there. What on earth did I just touch? It's blood, isn't it? Okay. There was a flash of lightning almost immediately, joined by a roaring thunderclap. This ambience is freaky. And with it, for a split second, the pitch black classroom was lit up as bright as day. Whoa! That was brutal. Oh, yeah. It's time to go home. Guys, who wants to go home? I do. I'm already home, but I still want to go home. I shot to my feet, utterly mortified. In that split second, I got a very good look at my fingers, and it really did seem as if they were covered in blood. But it wasn't just my hand. No, if my peripheral vision were to be trusted, it looked like the entire classroom was stained a deep dark crimson.
そういえば、なんとなく生臭い気がする。
Oh, now I think about it. Isn't that the item we just put on the table in the back there? Second table on the third. On the third row. Without thinking, I backed away from where I'd been crouching. I tried rationalising what I saw. How could a whole classroom become a bloodbath like this? Did something spill? Did something stumble in here? Did someone stumble in here injured? No, that wouldn't explain how it's all over the walls and the ceiling.
そんな、何よこれ。
Shush! 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 My whole body was quaking. I fled from the classroom. Or rather, I tried to flee.
開かない。やだ。
I chose the bad ending, yes, I
かか
did.
ってなかったのに。今だって鍵はかかってないよ。それなのにどうして？
I don't know. I pulled on the door handle again and again in a frenzy. I was pulling so hard it felt like my fingernails might tear it. I've actually done that. I've done that. But it just wouldn't budge.
なんでよ。なんでよ。
I was absentmindedly grabbing at my hair with one hand and slammed my fist on a nearby desk with the other. This was a nightmare.
何これ。
We're dead. Silence saturated the inky blackness of the room. Wait, if this happened with Yui, why did she continue to teach here? Or did she forget all this? I took several deep breaths, or maybe did she mentally suppress it? But if so, wouldn't that relieve trauma? Sorry, I was trailing off there. Deep breaths in an effort to restrain my pounding heart.
とにかく一度落ち着かないと。そもそもドアが開かないのだって私がこんなにパニックになってるせいかもしれないし、さっきの変な塊だってきっと何かの勘違いだよ。だってありえないじゃない。教室にあんなわけのわからないものが落ちてるだなんて。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was certain that when I saw what it actually was come morning, yeah, it ended up being some totally random, like some old soda-stained gym clothes. How can I explain the walls and the ceiling?
そうだよ。
No.
そうだ。指についたのだって美術に使う絵の具かもしれないじゃない。
This isn't the art club, though. My imagination was just running wild because I was panicking. That
も
sounds
しか
about
したら
right.
ドアに何かが挟まってて開かないだけかもしれない。
I'm sorry, Yui. I chose the bad ending. I decided to check out that hypothesis by feeling my way across the door and determine if anything was jutting out from any of the cracks.
ダメだ。真っ暗で何にも見えない。
I fumbled around the gaps in the door, but I just couldn't make anything out that would be doing this, and the classroom's rear exit seemed a world away.
他の出口は。
No, this was the third floor. No, you can't jump out the window, sadly. I couldn't get out of the classroom without exiting into the hallway.
今すぐ外に出たいのに。
Yep. Still at a loss, I noticed a sudden flash of light through the hallway window. Hello, Yoshie, that's you, isn't it? But the glass was only translucent, so I couldn't be sure of its
誰
source.
か歩いてくる。
Then there came the distinctive clomp, clomp, clomp of footsteps.
そうだ。きっと用務員さんだ。
No. No, I recalled the existence of a custodian who always patrolled the school grounds. I was sure he must have been taking a look around after the sudden power outage.
助かった。
Shush! It's not him! All at once, my fear-addled legs regained their strength. This nightmare would soon be over.
すみません。
Oh, fuck. I shouted to the custodian through the window as loud as I could
すみません。閉じ込められてるん
muster.
です。
I had to be sure he heard me. I shouted again. Finally, I could see the light out in the hallway again, and it seemed to be getting closer. However...
なんかこの光おかしい気がする。
Hide. Hide. Right now. Hide. Perturbed, I took a step away from the window.
懐中電灯だったらもっと明るいよね。この光はなんだか。
Like the faint unearthly glow classically attributed to spirits, was what I was thinking. I tried to stop myself from finishing that thought, however. Dullness aside, it also looked like it was wriggling around in a very unnatural, very unflash-like... That's probably the neck twitching from Yoshie's body breaking her neck and being unable to breathe, which would actually cause those spasms to make it look very unnatural.
それにこの足音。
Yep, 4 clomps. Then a 3 or so second interval. Then another 4 clomps. They were sounding in a fixed rhythm.
用務員さんじゃない。明らかに変な歩き方。
Hide now. The fear was back in full force. I had to find... Oh, fuck! Oh... Okay, I'm gonna save it. Okay. What if I'd accidentally summoned something inhuman? I mean, whatever that was, I begged it for help. I literally invited it in. That means Dracula could come in.
どこか隠れるところ。そうだ。
Supply locker. Supply locker. I hurriedly squeezed myself into the metal locker where the classroom's cleaning supplies were kept. It was still pitch... Oh no. I think I just messed up. Oh no. Oh. Now that I think about it, She was the cleaner, wasn't she? So she might come in here for the cupboard. It was still pitch black in the room, so I really couldn't spare the time it would take to remove its contents. Instead, I just contorted myself to fit. Yeah, this is not good. I chose the wrong choice. The locker was thick with the smells of mold and varnish.
ここで息を潜めていればきっと見つからないよね。
So I waited. I waited for the footsteps to pass by and fade into the distance, signaling that it was safe to emerge.
ずっとこんなところにいたらむせちゃいそうだよ。
Still, it felt a lot safer in the locker than it did out in the room. But the footsteps weren't receding. They were just getting louder. Closer, faster, stronger. Oh no! Oh no! It's the grudge girl. Great. That means she's gonna have a weird sound. And also, can I just say with the way that's just sound like... Gotta go first to the North Star of it. And then they came to a sudden halt. They were close. Just outside the locker. Fuck! I peered through the ventilation holes amidst the utter darkness of the classroom. There was no soul to be
大丈
seen.
夫。ここにいれば大丈夫。
I fucked up! I fucked up! I'm not sure why I believed that. Maybe because I needed to. Maybe because it was so dark. Or because I felt so much calmer in such a tight space, where nothing could possibly sneak up behind me. I didn't know why, and I didn't care. I just knew that, as far as I was concerned, I was safe in here. So I stood, motionless and cramped, and I waited. I didn't have to wait long.
今なんか音がした。鍵がかかったような。
Oh, no! Suddenly apprehensive, I gently nudged the supply closet door just to make sure it would still open for me when I wanted it to.
開かない。
She locked. She knew I was in here.
見つけた。
No! I let out a sudden yelp as this unknown voice had tried with all my might to push open the door blocking my escape.
まだ残ってるの？
Oh no!
居残りしてた罰よ。
罰を欲しくない。欲しくないよ。罰を欲しくない。欲しくないよ。I don't want the punishment. There was a brief moment of silence. The locker's gonna be crushed, isn't it? That's the only way I can feel like this spirit could kill me without opening the locker. There was a brief moment of silence following the eerie voice's unsettling proclamation. And then, crash, crunch. Yep. The metal walls around me on all four sides began wrapping inwards as if the supply locker had somehow been fed into a trash compactor. Oh, we're gonna be squeezed. Oh! There was no force I could imagine that should have been able to do this, but it was happening. This already confined space was steadily closing in on me. The collapse of the locker and all around me continued, slowly and steadily. I could feel all manners of things pushing and cutting into my body. My vision went bright red. One of the blood vessels in my eyes probably burst from the pressure. I wasn't going to last much longer. The ventilation holes in the locker were now pressed right up against my face. Oh my god. And through them I could just barely make out the figure of a person. It was the old woman from this morning. What? Excuse me? She was standing just outside the slats, staring right into my... Did she get a grudge against me? It was the last sight I would ever see as the locker finally, inevitably, smashed in my skull. Crash, crunch, crack, splat. Is that her or is that me? Well, there we go. I got a wrong end. Way to go, me. I'm gonna hate this. Yay. That was gruesome. Wrong end 2. Oh, so that means if I didn't stay in the classroom, that would have been a bad end. I thought I chose the bad one. Okay. So that was actually correct. Okay. So I've got to hide behind the podium? Are you freaking kidding me? How is that gonna work? Teacher's podium! I already hid myself beneath the teacher's podium. I grabbed my knees, curled up, and made myself as small as I could. The footsteps continue to draw nearer and nearer. We're gonna hear the pitter patter. We're gonna hear the rat-tat-tat-tat, aren't we? How about no? How about no? Please no. The footsteps continue to draw nearer and nearer. Little by little, the sound grew louder. Every hair on my body was standing on end. You're telling me mine are on literally high alert. She's not. She's gonna open the door. I held my breath, clasped my hands together, and silently prayed. They were close now. Very, very close. Why was this happening? I couldn't make any sense of it. I just wanted it to be over. I prayed to God that it would end. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? Was this all happening because I ignored her? Because I didn't take her paper doll from her? Yes, I think so. Was it because I'd heard the ghost story from Yuusha and allowed it to get to me? Possibly. Or did the strange events of the day have nothing to do with what was happening to me now? It would be very weird if it didn't. Just... Who am I kidding? I'm scared. I was still holding my breath. I didn't dare let even the tiniest sound escape and give away my position. Oh, they turned to taps. They're no longer clomps. Tap. Just 2. Hello? Hello? The consistent rhythm of the footsteps suddenly ended halfway into one of its cycles. Yeah. That's scary. Don't you dare make a sound! And it had ended right in front of this very classroom. Oh yeah, that's Yoshi-san. Hello, I don't like you. I had goosebumps up and down my arms and legs. I stopped praying. Clasped, sorry, my hands over my mouth. Good. I knew I'd scream if I didn't. Could this be Yoshi? Was the school legend real? Just hold it in. Just hold it in. All I could do was close my eyes, keep my mouth shut, and hope that whoever or whatever this was would just go away. You called it over. But the footstep sounds didn't start again. If this was indeed Yoshi, then she stopped in front of the classroom and was just standing there. I had no concept of time anymore. I stayed in my hiding spot for what was probably only a few minutes, but it felt like at least an hour. When you are hiding from something, you want to hide from it. It feels much longer. No, just... I decided to carefully peek out from under the podium. I gingerly edged my head out just far enough to get a glimpse of the room when suddenly... No! The footsteps rang out once more. It sounded like they were headed right for me, and they might have been inside the room. I honestly couldn't tell. I scrambled back to my hiding spot and covered my mouth with both hands. Shut up! This was too much for me. My breathing was coarse and erratic, and my face was a mess of tears and snot. It was inconsolable. The footsteps just wouldn't stop. What on earth were they doing? What they're doing is they're doing the dance with Take On Me. That's what they're doing. They're chasing after the guy. This almost seems like they were running around in circles just to scare me. I mouth these words over and over again and move my hands to my ears in a vain attempt to block out this torturous sound. And as if in response, the sound changed. It was a loud, dull thud, followed by silence. No more footsteps. I'd heard the sound hundreds of times before. It was the classroom door sliding open. I peeked out, but the door was still tightly shut. How could that be? If the sound I heard wasn't the door, then what was it? Shut up. What little safety I felt here was pretty much gone. But to be fair, I wasn't absolutely certain the spirit had seen or heard me either. The prospect of stepping out into the open wasn't a desirable one, but I had to decide if it was better to stay where I was or to make a break for it. Oh, fuck! Oh! Don't make me do these choices! Okay, let's think for a second. She opened the door and closed it. We didn't hear anything lock. I think she's still in the room. I think she's still here. Because the footsteps stopped. We didn't hear them go off in the distance. I'm gonna stay hidden. But it only took for a moment for that decision to come back and bite me. Oh, that was wrong. Great. My body was suddenly weighed down. In an instant, without knowing what was happening, my fetally positioned form was essentially locked in place. It was like a boulder had fallen on top of me and was resting on my arch. But I'm getting all the bad endings. Look at me. Except for the first one. I twisted and shuffled myself around, trying to shake it off, but the more I struggled, the heavier it became. And what's more, it felt like it was slowly inching its way up toward my head. As if it were planning on dropping down in front of my face. Was this a person? Get out of my ear! I'm dead. It was a female voice, reverberating ominously as if bubbling up from the depths of hell. I squirmed violently, desperate to throw her off of me. Oh, kekko desu. それは欲しくない. I don't want that at all. And I'm dead. What did she even do? My vision went red. Or at least it felt that way. Whoever was on my back had dug her razor-sharp fingernails right to... Oh, why the eyes? I collapsed on the spot. The pain was instantaneous and unbearable. I could no longer hold my position. I could no longer focus on anything but this agony. The pain shot through my head in waves. It was indescribable, unthinkable. I couldn't take it any longer. My consciousness faded, and I was gone. I would never know exactly what happened to me, but maybe I was better off that way. And the whole building broke. Jesus! The eyes, though? Oh, God. If there's one place, that's one of the... That should never, ever get crossed. It's the eyes. And oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, I heard keys, so sounds like guys come back. Okay. So We gotta make a break for it. Staying in one place for too long seemed like it would be inviting trouble, so I took a deep breath and reluctantly crawled out as quietly as I could. But almost immediately, I felt something. Someone long and thin had struck me in the back of the head. Well, perhaps struck isn't the right word. There was a little force behind it. But it wasn't a hard slam, more like someone trying to get my attention. Yeah, we're running. Fuck this shit, we're running. I knew I wouldn't like what I was going to see, but I had to face whatever this was, so I turned around. And looming over me was... Okay, I'm going home. I'm going home. Yeah, I'm gone. Don't worry. A figure was peering down at me from above the podium. The one emaciated wishbone-like finger extended toward my face. I recognized this person instantly. No doubt about it. This was the strange old woman who supposedly passed away earlier. I was scared out of my mind. I tumbled the rest of the way out from under the podium and shot my feet. But why is it the old woman? A ghost? There really was a ghost in this school. My breathing was ragged and my heart was pounding so hard I thought it might explode. Plowing through all the desks in my way, I ran as fast as I could toward the classroom door. But that was as far as I could go. Why? Oh, she's right outside the door. There on the other side of the door, tied up against the glass, was the old woman. She was glowing blush white, the source of the light from earlier. How in the world did she get to the door before I did? How did she get out of the room so quickly? And position herself so perfectly to block my exit? I don't know. Are these all bad ends? I felt like I was starting to hyperventilate and tried as best as I could to calm my breathing as my eyes darted all about the room. I needed to get out of here now. To get as far away from this place as I possibly could. The back door, maybe? Yes. We gotta make a choice, haven't we? There are so many choices. I don't like this. I am terrible when it comes to quick choices. I'm sure most of you, if you've been with me long enough, know. I bit my lip and continued scanning the room. I didn't have time to think carefully about it. I just had to grab something and hope for the best. There were two choices, and I had to pick one on impulse before it was too late. Oh god, of course, it's gonna be the bag of salt. That was 10 seconds. I've got timed choices now. Oh. How about no? How about no? I'm pretty sure that time choices went in the first game. I'd heard that salt was used in purification rituals, so it seemed like a natural choice. Yes. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it'll do. I placed the salt in my pocket as a sort of protective charm. That was what was on the table. When I looked over, the spirit of the old woman was holding out a hand from the other side of the door frame. She really was trying to catch me. I wasn't just being paranoid. She was going to kill me and turn me into a ghost like her. Oh yes. I was convinced. This had to be Yoshie, the teacher from that urban legend. Oh yes. Bracing myself, I darted toward the door at the back end of the classroom. There wasn't a moment to lose. If I didn't act fast, I probably wouldn't be able to act at all. Alright, I threw the door open and just began running at top speed, hoping to escape behind the spirit's back. Please say that we do that. Unsurprisingly, trying to outrun a ghost proved to be a fruitless endeavour. The spirit saw me and moved at breakneck speed to intercept. Oh great, this music is cheerful. I thrust my hand into my pocket and withdrew the bag of salt, then threw the entire thing directly at the old woman's face. Begone, thought! Yeah, okay, sorry. I ran down the hall as fast as my legs would carry me. Briefly glancing over my shoulder, after a moment to confirm that the spirit was still writhing. Okay, we've got to hide in another classroom. I just kept on running down that dark hallway with nothing but adrenaline and mortal fear to keep me going. I reached the stairwell at the end of the hall and made a mad dash toward the ground level. I was determined to get out of this building alive. She coming! Finally, still moving at top speed, I reached the window door leading outside. Luckily, the malevolent spirit hadn't caught up to me yet. It actually seemed like I might be able to escape. I might actually survive this. Alright, I feel like something's gonna happen, so I'm saving. I'm saving. I don't care what anybody says right now. I am saving! Anything can happen right now with quick time. I grabbed the handle and tried pulling it. It won't open, will it? Yep, I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Oh fuck, run somewhere else! Yeah, hide somewhere else, now! Or maybe I could hide somewhere and throw Yuusha off my trail. Yes. Because if we break the glass, we need to find something. I don't think we have anything. If anything would have been best, it would have been the broom from the top floor. And to be honest, I don't think that would do the job. I had no particular destination in mind. Maybe my only thought was anywhere but here. After maybe 30 seconds, I found myself in the second floor hallway. There was an outside corridor connecting the two buildings of the school there, and it was the first alternate escape route that came to mind. Good, okay. Naturally, it was walled off from the outside for safety purposes, but the wall wasn't so big that I couldn't scale it in a pinch. I didn't really want to jump from the second floor of the school, but if I had to, I was confident that I'd at least survive the fall with minimal injury. Yeah, just carefully now. Oh my god. I climbed the wall faster than I thought possible and dropped down to the narrow ledge on the other side. And it was just wide enough to sit down. My back was to the hallway, but my location should have been completely hidden from anyone inside the school. I looked down at the muddy ground below me. I really couldn't see much though. The outside was completely dark. It was so dark that it felt almost like the whole world had been draped in a black veil. Yep. I opened the pen case in my pocket and pulled out the pencil I received from Tsukasa. He's gonna be here, isn't he? Was I really treating this stubby little pencil as a protective charm? Tsukasa said it would be guaranteeing my success on my test. Not ward off evil spirits. Still, it was better than nothing. I clutched it tightly in my hands and prayed. I whispered the words so quietly that I might as well have been mouthing them. But that seemed to be all the opening that damn spirit needed. Excuse me? I sensed the presence on the ledge with me, and was so startled that I almost fell from my perch. However, I could only sense her there. I didn't actually see her, and though for one brief moment, that maybe I was letting my imagination run wild. But then I felt the horrible sensation of something coiling itself around my arm. Oh, hello. Oh, why? Oh, why? Hello. Why? Before I knew it, a tall, shadowy figure had half emerged from the wall behind me, and she had me in her grasp. This is Yuusha then. Oh my. There wasn't much more to her than an indistinct, flickering silhouette, but I could clearly see she had a broken neck. Was this a different apparition? Her scraggly, rot-like fingers were squeezing my arm with tremendous force, pushing aside muscle and tissue and pressing right on the bone. Ah! What do you mean? Just a little longer. I was shaking hysterically and tears were streaming down my face. I was absolutely convinced that I was going to die here. Oh yeah, that's right. Sachiko's mother. Yoshie is Sachiko's mother. I completely forgot. So she's the one who broke her neck in the school. Yes, she did. I remember now. I could offer no resistance. She was too strong. All I could do was plead with her. I felt like my arm would snap into it any moment. No! She wasn't just grabbing, but twisting as well. The pain was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. I couldn't think about anything else. Stopping it had become my first and only priority. I struggled violently against the spirit's grip, ultimately breaking free by throwing my body off the wall, toward the unseen earth below. Well, down we go. In the face of death, everything really does seem to slow down. I'd read somewhere that this is because the brain is sending out all kinds of distress signals or something. Slow motion on that though, I was fully aware of my surroundings. I was cascading through the air just outside my school building. Okay, so I did choose right a second ago. Okay. I thought I chose wrong. Okay. Pray upon the pencil. Pencil, save me! If this is a dream, please wake me up from it right now. Those were the words echoing through my head as I clutched Tsukasa's pencil tight against my bosom, like a prayer talisman. Moments later, I crashed into the ground, and a horrible squelching sound echoed in my ears. Well, I died. My neck was... I broke my neck. Yeah, I broke my neck. Tsukasa's pencil had pierced deep into... Oh, God. Whoa. Okay, right into the throat. Wait, what the hell's going on? Hold on, guys. Let me just check something quickly. Yeah, we died pretty horribly. Also, I'm going to end this recording after this because cleaning's come to the room, so they're going to be here a little while, so I won't be able to record anymore for today. Yeah, blood was spurting everywhere. I was practically drowning in it. I landed right on it, and it wasn't long before I gasped my final gasp. Brutal way to go. Ugh. Damn. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to end this part here. I know I said I was going to do it all today, but due to unforeseen circumstances, yeah, I won't be able to do that, guys. So, apologies about that, but... Damn it, I freaked the hell out of me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. So does that, guys. I'll most certainly see you next time. It's always at the most random of times these things happen. God damn it.